Happy Sunday. It's Sunday. I hope you're watching it on a Sunday. So if you're watching this on a Sunday, happy Sunday. And I know in South Africa it's a long weekend. I don't know if it's happening everywhere else, but we are celebrating Workers' Day tomorrow. And everybody was happy about we are celebrating Workers' Day. It's a long weekend at the gym. Everybody was like, it's a long weekend. I can go home, visit my mom and dad. And I was just laughing. I'm like, why are we resting? Why are we so excited to rest? Why are we so glad that it's rest time? You should be glad to rest when you've been hustling, when you've been working hard, when you've been targeting some stuff down. And then when rest comes, you look beyond, you're like, I have achieved some things. That's why you should be happy of resting. I don't think you should be happy of resting if you're not doing anything meaningful. I hope that weeks don't come and finish. Like literally this week was the end of the April and beginning of May, meaning we are closing the first third of the year and beginning another one. I pray that you don't just exciting about days coming and going, weeks coming and going, but as they come and go, they bring you closer to the fulfillment of your destiny. They bring you closer to where God wants you to be. They bring you closer to you seeing, getting to the better version of yourself. Let these things, as days come and go, let it not be just one day closer to the grave, but and a day closer to the ideal you, the you 2.0, the new version of yourself. Are you working on yourself? Are you seeing change for yourself? The other time I was so low because I was looking, I was like, I'm stuck. And then I called a friend of mine, and what she said amazes me. I don't share my personal life with someone. I had this one person now that she was closer, but now she has traveled. So I called her and I was like, I explained to her, and she was like, drink. And she said, if you feel like that next time, take a book, drink, soak yourself in a bathtub. And she gave me some tips, and it works. We shouldn't be happy of resting sometimes because we have achieved some things, because we are going somewhere. Are you going somewhere? Are you aiming into a certain direction? Are you seeing yourself develop, transform, or anything like that? If that's your way of living, so you have to be happy of resting. You have to be happy of resting, of course, because you've been working hard. Hi, welcome to my broadcast. Of course, my name is Joy for those who are following for the first time. And on here, I do share about what the revelation we do share, not I, we do share. Yes, we are sharing. If you have something, a subject you want me to talk about, you are very welcome to drop in my comment section, and I'm going to pick it up and work on that. My name is Joy, and I'm going to share with you something very important. I was reading in Matthew, in John 6. Do you know John 6 is a very long chapter? And I reached to verse 63. Jesus telling the disciple, he says, the spirit gives life and the flesh account for nothing. The word I have spoken to you, they are full of the spirit and life. In other version, they say that every word that I've released from my mouth is the spirit and life. And I was meditating on that, and then the Holy Spirit started talking to me. I had an incident last time. My sister called and she said, we were talking and sharing and remembering all times, and she said, are you still breaking stuff? I was like, yeah, sometimes. She's my sister, she knows me since I was little. And she said, oh God. Because Ma said you had soft hand. You couldn't hold on to glasses and plates. Everything was just falling and breaking. And we laugh, and I hang off the phone and I move on with what I was saying. At the end of every day, I have to sit down and get something from every talk I had with anyone. And if from your talk I get nothing, I will barely pick up your call next time. I'm like that because it's a waste of time. So when I was meditating on that talk with my sister, I realized one thing. And I'm like, Jesus, Jesus. There are days I wake up, beloved. I break stuff very easily. And I touch the curtain, the old curtain rail fall. I pass through I was ironing, go take water, then come back, brush my hand through a hot iron and burn myself. Hot water, hot oil, sprinkle on my face, then burn myself, bumping myself left and right. And when I realized that, I'm like, oh my God, so they are words that are still hanging over me. They are words that has been spoken, that have created a spirit and a life that sometimes accompany me on a daily basis where I went and all I do is breaking stuff and do messes. And I remember one day I was cooking on my in-law. I think when I was engaged or something, I accidentally pick up an Andy instead of a salt. So I put Andy in the cabbage instead of a salt. So I remember that day I'm like, no. And I start praying and canceling all those words. Because here, the verse says that the spirit brings life and the body counts for nothing. That's why this verse started. And when I started meditating on this verse, I realized that whatever we do on a daily basis, cleaning doesn't give you life. Eating doesn't give you life. One thing that gives life is the things that it attached to the spirit and its words. It is words. Words are very important in our daily life. Words that we speak over people, that people speak over us, are life and spirit. And most importantly today, I would like to emphasize on words that you speak about yourself. What do you say about yourself? What do you say about yourself? That you're worth nothing, that you're going nowhere, you've been stuck in 1999, you have refused to move on because that's where you found your first love and you fall in love so hard and you had a heartbreak of your life. You have refused to literally move on. What do you say about yourself? When you pass across a mirror, you look at yourself, what do you see and what do you say? In life, what you don't see, you don't get. A vision is accompanied by words. When Adam see Eve, he says, surely this is the flesh of my flesh, bone of my bones. Where there is a vision, those words, those two walk along. What are you saying about yourself? Which word are you declaring over your life? Is everything good? Everything pleasant? Everything successful come from the outside? Oh, she speaks well. He dressed up nice. She's a very good-looking young man. I like the way you write. Everything you admire comes from the outside. What about you? What about you? You are as important as the next person. Speak a good word over your life. Change the cloud of the spirit that accompany you every day. Say, I'm going places, even though you know you're stuck. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I may not be as beautiful as mention someone, but baby, I'm okay, I'm all right. I may not be driving the car of my dream right now, but I'm one few step just behind that. I'm going to get there. Encourage yourself. Change the spirit you are creating around your life by changing the words that you're speaking over yourself. You are very important, valuable. We need you. You are a rare species, a rare gene. There is none too with your fingerprint. That's how important you are. God has wear human flesh to ascend here on earth to come and die for you. What are you saying about yourself? Nobody has the right to belittle you, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you don't have, what you don't acquire now, the qualification. Nobody has the right, because We are human being. I was following this woman on the internet. She said we are becoming a human every day. We are not suddenly human being. No, it's a human being. There is a continuous sentence, a verb of a being in a human. Every situation that comes and happen into your life is shaping you to become who you are. And it doesn't matter what kind of mistakes you have done in the past, things that you have break, people at that you have break, nothing will literally mount to heaven so hard to literally hand pick the hand of God to change what he has written in the book of life about you. God is never gonna be changing his mind anytime soon, not because of your action, not because of the devil who has break loose from hell, or even the witches of your family who have leagued themselves against you. Nothing has the power to change the plan that God has for you. You gotta understand that you are valuable. You are a human in becoming a rare species. You and you alone can bring major changes to the people around you. You are a human being with a spirit and atmosphere that when you walk, you carry that atmosphere that can change people's hearts and people's faces. People can smile at you without knowing they're smiling because you are moving along with the Spirit of the living God, being carried away by angels. Don't belittle yourself. It's okay sometimes to sit down and feel sorry for yourself. You're like, oh God, but don't stay there for ages and ages. You are regretting because you didn't have somebody to pay for your matric exams. There are people who are billionaires without a matric qualification. In a man, there is what we call minds. That's what we develop in school. But in also a man, there is what we call talent. And the Bible emphasizes and says, your gift, #talent, will open a door for you. Not your brain or your qualification, your talent. That's what will open doors for you. They are mechanic guys around that fix cars very well. Never gone to school for that. You are very important. Take yourself seriously. What you don't want, baby girl. What you don't want to hear, you like, these days I don't let bad word sink into me. And whenever I find myself in a space where you make me feel like I'm not enough, or I don't know what I'm doing, I'm telling you, this face is the last time you are going to see this face. Because there are fields that, yes, I know who I am, that I'm not strong, but there are other fields that the beast was just sleeping. Yes, I was just, you like, yes, that's me. We cannot all be good in everything. Otherwise, we won't need each other. If I can give you that, I can give you this. If I can contribute that, I can contribute this. It's not money that make you important. Stop belittling yourself, looking down on you, and minimizing your personality, because you are important. You are very important. Every word is life and spirit. That's my message today. And I'm emphasizing on a point of what you say about you. I don't care what people say about you, with your mom and dad, witches and wizards at school, teachers. We had teachers that always saw a bad seed in us and didn't know it. Oh God, have mercy on that. But right now, I'm emphasizing on what you say about yourself, because most of the time when we're quiet, we're speaking to yourself. When there is no one around, you are speaking to yourself. And if it's you belittling you, if it's you do not see any importance to you, then there is a problem. Then there is a problem. So yeah, I am here to tell you that you are very important. You are very important. Speak, change the atmosphere of what you said about yourself, how you see yourself. Work on you as a human being. A lot of sin we fall into, beloved, comes from us, come from within. It's not the outsides that make us sin. You look at people that you think they are more beautiful than you, more achieved than you. They've gone far ahead of you, and you raise this jealousy, envy, self-pity party when you sit in your bathroom and you cry yourself for hours for God. Why did you leave me? I don't know when was the last time I prayed this kind of prayer. God, where are you? I don't pray this kind of prayer anymore. Jesus, thank you. And you cry there, you cry for yourself. And you're raising these demons. Demon of envy, demon of jealousy, demon of hatred. Sometimes you must leave the devil out of situation. You've put yourself in that situation because you didn't have self-value. And God is sending me today to tell you, you can change the spirit and the atmosphere that carries you along every day by changing the word that you speak for yourself. Because you are worth dying for. That's what Jesus is saying to you, my child. Regardless of what you have in your hand right now, you're worth me going down there on earth, wearing human flesh, my God, being beaten and stripped off naked and hang on the cross for you. And you are here sitting in a corner crying because somebody has bought a car. Somebody has now bought Brazilian 28-inch. Listen, you are very important. That's my message for me today. You are so very much important. And God doesn't want you to plunge yourself in pity parties, because all that is good is from outside. And when you look in you, there is all emptiness and darkness, and you feel weird. You feel like you don't fit in. You are very too short, too tall, too small, too fat. You can't speak, or speak too much, or I can't think for myself, or I'm thinking too much. I'm having a headache. I'm going to make a migraine. You're having this life, one life only, and you are playing with it. 16 minutes. Go be changing what you say for yourself. Go change what you say. I've changed. I was speaking for myself. I have changed. I have embraced me. What a peace. What a peace. You can come with a straight nose. I look at my mind. I'm like, woohoo. Yeah. Speak good things about yourself, because every word you pronounce over yourself is life and spirit. I love you so much. We talk to you soon, right?